The following is a presentation of KJAM Sports.
This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390. Today's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club.
Now let's head to the press box. It's the Bulldog Pregame Show with the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
And a good afternoon and welcome to Flandreau High School and the Edward Jones Investment Pregame Show, brought to you by Edward Jones in Madison. Find out how you can start saving for you and your family's future today. Contact the Weebies, your trusted experts at Edward Jones in Madison. It took a few extra days, but we are ready to go. It is Madison Bulldog playoff basketball here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com as the Madison Bulldog boys are in Flandreau to take on the Flandreau Flyers. I'm Matt Gross on AM 1390, and those of you joining us on our video stream at AmazingMadison.com tonight. As Madison and Flandreau, it's the 4-5 matchup of Region 3A. The Madison Bulldogs came in with a record of 11-9, and the Flandreau Flyers with a record of 11-9 in the regular season. Of course, Flandreau won the head-to-head matchup between the two teams. That came back on January the 17th. The Bulldogs, honestly, the score of 60-46, that was the Flyers' win. And just looking back on it, it never felt like it was that close. 14-point game, it felt like a 25-point game the entire way. Flandreau really controlled the tempo of the game in that victory over Madison. That came in the middle of Madison's 4-game losing streak to Vermilion, Flandreau, Del Rapids, and Sioux Falls Christian. But and then they followed that up with a win over Chamberlain, but then the loss to Pipestone. Since then, just the two losses to West Central and Dakota Valley, wins over Webster, McCook Central Montrose, Canton, Millbank, and then a very nice win against Baltic back on the 28th. Baltic, the 2 seed, they've already beaten Garrettson. They are already into tomorrow's region semifinals in Region 3A. It'll be Baltic against Garrettson tomorrow. The Madison Bulldogs and the Flandreau Flyers, winner of tonight's game, plays tomorrow at 1 o'clock in West Central against the Trojans. Flandreau, since that win over Madison, they followed that up with a loss to Clark Willow Lake. They beat Dual, Amacook Central Montrose, Parker, and Garrettson, but then losses consecutively to West Central, Del Rapids, Sioux Valley, DeSmit, and a 20-point loss to Baltic before picking up wins over Elkton Lake Benton and then a 10-point win over Dubrook in their last game back on February the 24th. So it's been a while for Madison and and Flanders since they've played a basketball game due to Tuesday's little ice out. And some of the teams in South Dakota boys basketball played yesterday. Flandreau, really with their girls playing in the Sodak 16, did not want to play yesterday. And I think the state and probably the Bulldogs agreed with that. You had your girls on the road in a Sodak 16 matchup. You want to be able to give the fans of school the full chance to take that in. And so Madison and Flandreau, like a number of teams are playing their region quarterfinal games tonight. The again, winner will take on West Central tomorrow at 1 o'clock at West Central. Tomorrow, Del Rapids will host Baltic at 7, or actually tonight, pardon me, I believe it is tonight. Del Rapids hosting Baltic in the other region semifinal. So the winner of that will be into the Sodak 16, which is taking place next Tuesday. We've got about 10 minutes to go before tip-off of this ball game. We're going to run down the other games going on throughout the area today and tomorrow, including Howard Tigers boys over on Jammin' Country FM 103. But first, we are going to take a timeout, our first of this ball game. Before we do that, we remind you that our game officials, the law on the court, are brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, reminding all player, coaches, and fans to show officials the proper support and respect. It's their participation that makes high school sports possible. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more of your Edward Jones Investment Pregame Show next on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
What's your big picture?
To fix my fixer-upper.
If a great home is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust can help you navigate with local mortgage experts who make it easy. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Welcome back here to Flandreau High School and the Edward Jones Investment pregame show as we are a few minutes away from getting this contest going here. Region 4A got their semifinal or quarterfinals rather played yesterday. Their semifinals are both coming up tomorrow. Dakota Valley beat Beersford. Lennox beat Canton. Vermilion over Elk Point Jefferson yesterday. So tomorrow it'll be Lennox hosting Vermilion and Sioux Falls Christian hosting Dakota Valley in Region 4A. In Region 5, yesterday McCook Central Montrose beat Parker. Tomorrow they will play the winner of Wagner and Bonham. Wagner and Bonham get going at 7 o'clock tonight. Of course, yesterday also we had all the SODAC 16 matchups for girls basketball. So your state tournaments are now set in Class A girls basketball. The opening round of state on Thursday will feature Sioux Falls Christian against Mount Vernon Plankington, Hamlin versus Mulbridge Pollock, Dakota Valley against Sioux Valley, and Mafia Luta against Wagner. Class B girls basketball next Thursday, we'll have Centerville, the number 1 seed, against Dubrook. Parkston against Bennett County. Harding County versus Del St. Mary, and Lyman versus Sanborn Central Woonsocket. And tomorrow at 11:30, we've got Howard Tigers. The Howard boys beat Chester yesterday in the region quarterfinals. So the Howard Tigers take on Bridgewater Emory tomorrow at 11:30 at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. The winner goes to the Class B boys SODAC 16. That game tomorrow 11:30 for you on Jammin' Country FM 103. Dale Bartell had the call that one. And if the Madison boys pick up a victory here tonight, then they would be in West Central tomorrow for a 1 o'clock tip-off against the Trojans for a chance to move on to the SODAC 16. Officials getting announced here. We'll have the starting lineups and then the national anthem for both these squads. Good crowd on hand today. Madison fans coming out in full force. Flandreau as well. If you can see it on your video screen, we've got a pretty full house here in Flandreau for this ball game tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start with the Bulldogs of Madison. Madison, they have had again a pretty consistent lineup throughout the season. Starting tonight at the guards will be Brody Cummins, a 6'9" junior number 2. And Kason Crabtree is 6'2", junior number 3. Also at a guard is Shane Veenhoff, 5'11", junior guard number 4. The forwards for Madison, it's Miles Schneider, 6'3", junior number 1. And Ben Brooks, the 6'9", senior number 21 for the Madison Bulldogs. 11-9 overall in the season. Chad White in his first full year as head coach. Jared Yonke, Preston Nordling are the assistants. For the Flandreau Flyers, starting at the guards tonight, it'll be Paul Parsley, a 6'4", senior number 2. Also at a guard is Xavier Bean, a 5'11", junior number 4. And Micah Otto at 6'2", senior number 14. The forwards are Cody Kneebone, a 6'4", junior number 22. And Elfie Henderson, a 6'1", senior number 30. For the Flandreau Flyers, Brendan Shepard is the head coach. Justin Kelm and Brendan Streets are the assistants. Flandreau also 11-9 on the regular season. National anthem is coming up, so we are going to take another break. We'll be back with the tip-off of this game next on AM 1390 at AmazingMadison.com.
Never stress about where to eat ever again. Take your family and friends to the 2nd Street Diner. Whether you're in the mood for their breakfast served all day, their homemade soup, pie, milkshake, or their blue plate specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 2, there's something for everyone on the 2nd Street Diner menu. The 2nd Street Diner can also cater your event. Just call them at 256-4441. When you're hungry, bring your appetite to the 2nd Street Diner in Madison.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window, we are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Welcome back here to Flandreau on AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldogs and the Flandreau Flyers, Region 3A quarterfinals. Winner moves on to play West Central tomorrow in the region semis. The number 1 seed gets a bye in the opening round. Brooks in the center circle has the opening tip, won by the Bulldogs, and we are underway here in Flandreau on this Friday night. Brody Cummins with the basketball for Madison. Moves to the left side into the hands of the junior point guard, Shane Veenhoff. Madison will get it to Ben. First touch for the senior now. Has a Screen to his right, goes the opposite direction instead. Bulldogs looking to get some penetration. Flandreau keeping them well beyond the arc so far. Ball has not really got inside the three-point line with only 8 seconds left. Madison just moving it around the arc. Not a lot of attempted dribble penetration in the opening possession. We saw a lot of this against Flandreau last time. Madison just moving the ball, but no real urgency to it. Inbounds comes to Schneider. Schneider with 5 seconds. Over to Brody Cummins. Brody inside for Schneider. Schneider at the last second gets a shot up. No good. And the rebound comes down to the Flyers. Flyers going to push tempo and will turn it over. They want to get out and run. You could tell last time the story of the game was Madison wanted to just pass around and shoot threes. Flandreau wanted to run, and Flandreau blew Madison out of the water very early in that game. Here, Madison, again, not showing a lot of urgency on offense, but Flandreau turns it over on the defensive side. Shane Veenhoff with the basketball now for the Bulldogs. Veenhoff, free throw line for Schneider. Back outside for Shane. He'll fire away at a three, no good. Air ball out of bounds. And that'll bring the Boo Birds out for Flandreau, and it'll be Flyer basketball. No score here in the opening quarter. 1 minute gone by as Flandreau back with the possession. Otto will bring it up into the front court on the handoff to Paul Parsley. Parsley dribbles to the elbow. Feeds it back off for Otto again. He'll drive from the right side, working on Brody Cummins. Off the window, too strong. Rebound tapped into the hands of Brody. Ahead to Veenhoff now, who runs it across the timeline. Outside for a Crabtree three, no good. Rebound fought for. Ben tipped it. Brody saved it right back to Brooks. He got stripped going up. It's out of bounds, and it'll be Madison basketball. Good save by Brody Cummins. Ben just couldn't put it in. Ball stripped out of bounds. It'll stay here with Madison. 90 seconds just about gone by here in quarter number one. Veenhoff looks to trigger the inbounds. Veenhoff looking, goes into the corner for Crabtree. And now over to Miles Schneider. Thought about that pull-up three. Gives it to Brody. He's wide open. He'll take it and make it. Brody Cummins with the three. And he puts Madison on the board first here in the opening quarter. A 3-0 Madison lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard as Paul Parsley works the ball up for Flandreau. Over to Xavier Beam. Bounce pass back to Parsley. Free throw line. He kicks to the left corner. Henderson to tie. Cannot find the range. Rebounded by Schneider for the Bulldogs. Quick pass ahead to Crabtree. Crabtree back out to Schneider. And now Veenhoff, and now they'll slow down. Veenhoff finds Brody. Brody back over to Shane. As Madison around the arc with it. Schneider trying to penetrate. Crosses over. Drives in. Got contact. They won't give him a shot, but it will be a foul on Flandreau. And Madison will get a fresh shot clock here. Flyers pick up their first personal fouls. This one goes on Henderson, his first. Veenhoff will trigger the inbound. Wants to go in. Finds Brody on a cut. Brody too strong, though, off the glass. Can't connect. And the rebound to the Flyers. Pushing it ahead is Parsley. Bounce pass nearly picked off by Cummins. Now outside for a three. No good by Bean. We got a foul inside. It's going on Flandreau's Cody Kneebone. And the Bulldogs will get the basketball back. Second foul on Flandreau here in the opening quarter. 5:41 to play in the first. The only points of the game are a Brody Cummins three for Madison. Veenhoff brings it across the timeline. Back over to Brody. Now left side for Crabtree. A three-pointer is up. No good. Rebound controlled by Parsley for Flandreau. Flandreau's going to win. They need a big game out of Paul Parsley. Henderson trapped by Veenhoff over on the wing on the right side. They'll get it into the hands of Parsley now with 5:14 to play opening quarter. Parsley on the drive. Can't find a way around Ben. Good dish off inside and a reach-in foul on Madison before Kneebone could get a shot attempt up. First foul on Madison goes on Brody Cummins. And Flandreau will have Parsley inbound from the baseline into the hands of Bean. Bean guarded by Crabtree. Gets it to Parsley. Gives it up, gets it right back, but they're going to keep Ben on him, try to use his length to disrupt him. Dribble penetration by Otto, doesn't like what he has. Gets it back over to Bean. Bean on the drive, finishes off glass with the right hand over the top of Brody Cummins. And it's a 3-2 lead for the Bulldogs. Veenhoff into the front court, off for Brody. Brody feeds Brooks now between the circles. Over for Veenhoff. Pump fakes on a three. Now top of the key. Brody steps back. Thought about that three. Maybe should have taken it. Here's Schneider now. Schneider driving baseline. Through a double team. How did he split that? He puts it in off glass for 2. Miles Schneider, beautiful move. 3-point lead again for the Bulldogs. It's 5-2 Madison here, nearing the halfway mark of the opening quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Has the ball into the hands of Henderson. Now back over to Parsley. Parsley on a switch. Ben stays with him though. Gives it up, gets it right back. Wants to take Ben into the block, but cannot do anything with it. Trapped there. Gets it outside for Henderson. Henderson now back to Parsley, 8 to shoot. Parsley got around Brooks this time, puts up the hard angle shot. Ben got a hand in the deflect, and it's rebounded by Schneider. He goes behind the back into the front court. Miles wants to go all the way, off glass, and good for 2. Back-to-back buckets, Miles Schneider, and Madison out to a 7-2 lead here early going on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Both teams will sub at the next stoppage. Parsley over to Xavier Bean on the handoff. Here's Otto now. Otto hesitates, trying to drive on Brody. Leans in right shoulder, nothing there. Gets it back to Parsley for a deep straight on 3. Cannot find the range, and high into the air goes Shane Veenhoff to rebound. Veenhoff into the front court. Peels back out. Steps into a 3. Missed that one, and the rebound to Flandreau. Picked up by Parsley now. Parsley fires a pass ahead for Otto. Otto crosses over. Looks to go baseline. Takes Brody down into the block, leans in, and connects. And a 7-4 lead. Here's Schneider on the attack. He's fouled as he goes inside. And that'll get subs in now as Madison will bring the freshman in. It'll be Nielsen and Veenhoff checking in. The freshmen have been playing better as the season has gone into February and hopefully now March, which you would expect from a couple of freshmen off the bench. Henry in particular has been scoring in double figures his last 3 games. Here's Nolan. Nolan to the corner for Schneider. Schneider, great screen by Nielsen. Schneider goes up with it. Maybe a little contact, didn't get the whistle. Short shot, rebound comes to Flandreau. Pass ahead to Henderson. Leaves it off for Otto. Otto left side for Poitra, who checked in. Poitra back over to Parsley now. Backs it out on Brooks with 20 to shoot. Flandreau running some baseline cuts into the hands of Otto. Otto gets inside, lost a handle on it. Picked up by Veenhoff for the Bulldogs. Rifles it ahead for Schneider. Miles corner. Brooks, a 3-ball. Got it! Ben Brooks with the 3. And it's a 10-4 Bulldog lead. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Great drive. Poitra, he was money in the first meeting, and he lays one up here. He gets quick 2 off the bench. And it's a 10-6 Madison lead. Veenhoff gives it away to Brooks. Knee bone on him. Pokes it out of his hands. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. 1:47 to play in the opening quarter. As Bean checks back in now for Flandreau and Micah Otto out. Bulldogs with Nielsen, Brooks, Schneider, Veenhoff, and Veenhoff. Brooks takes the inbounds around a Nielsen screen, kicks into the corner. Henry sidesteps, passes back out to Schneider now near the center court. 13 to shoot. Posting up is Henry. Veenhoff battles in, double team comes, waits, penetrates, fires up, short of shot, and rebounded by Flandreau. Good patience that time, just couldn't hit that turnaround jump shot he's been so good at this season. Poitra on the handoff to Parsley now, right side for Otto. As we approach a 1-minute mark here in the opening quarter, 10-6 Madison lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard, but the basketball is Bean. Now outside Poitra. Poitra drives. Poitra off glass. Can't connect. Loose ball. Rebounded by Flandreau. Kneebone has it outside for an Otto 3, and it's good. That's Bean, rather. Xavier Bean with the 3. And it's a 10-9 Madison lead. 1 point advantage for the Bulldogs. Under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Henry on the drive. Kicks it into the corner for Schneider. Schneider wanted to get to the block. Got cut off. Feeds it back off to Shane. Back over to Miles now as he gets instructions from Coach White. 15 to shoot. Giving it back to Veenhoff. Shane, double high screen. Steps to his right. Drives inside. Kicks it outside for Miles. Schneider wants a 3-ball. He got it. Miles Schneider with the 3. 4-point lead again for Madison. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. as Paul Parsley walks it up. Parsley with Brooks on him, goes around a screen. They'll double team towards the corner. Now he drives baseline, kicks out for Poitras. A 3-ball from the right corner is no good. Rebound Henry, fires up a half-court shot, and our first quarter comes to an end. One in the books here in Flandreau. It's a 13-9 Madison lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard, and we're back after this timeout on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Touchdown! But wait, are you ready for the real game changer this season?
That's right. Whether you're in the end zone or the weight zone, Anytime Fitness has got your back.
With 24/7 access, state-of-the-art equipment, and a community that's always cheering you on, it's your home field advantage all year long.
Need to tackle that workout before work or maybe blitz through some cardio after the big game? No problem. Anytime Fitness is always open, just like your playbook. So gear up and head over to Anytime Fitness, where champions are made.
Join today and get in the best shape of your life on and off the field.
Go Bulldogs!
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. Welcome back to Flandreau in the MDL broadcast booth. Madison has the lead. Flandreau has the basketball. Paul Parsley's drive on the opening possession is rejected by Ben Brooks. And then we've got a foul on the ensuing possession for the Bulldogs as Shane Vinoff took the rebound and got fouled as he made his way to the rim before he could get a shot up. So Madison gets a block on the opening seconds of our second quarter. Bulldogs lead it 13-9 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Sims into the ball game. Ethan, the 5'7" sophomore, here for Madison, and then Vinoff tried to get it to Brooks and just threw it too high and out of bounds. Been trying to get Brooks that ball on the wings, almost like posting up 25 feet from the basket. Ball into the hands of Otto. Otto trying to back his way in. Wobbly pass out top, controlled by Poitras. Driving on Sims, gets to the baseline, kicks back into the corner for Bean. Bean, skip past to Poitras in the right corner again. Driving on Sims. Sims stays with them, and then the help defense, but a foul. Is this going to be on Sims or Nielsen? It's going to go on Nolan, and that'll be his first personal, and it will send Xavier Poitras to the free throw line. Again, he was a beast the first time these two teams played. Junior coming off the bench. And the lefty's free throw was good. And this is what he did last time. He just finds his way into the paint and finds his way to the free throw line. Second free throw up, hits the back of the iron, no good. Strong rebound by Brooks. Bulldogs lead it by 3 here in the second quarter. Brooks into the front court, stops at the free throw line. His jumper no good. Rebound Veenhoff. Foul on Shane. And Shane gets called for a push down low. And that'll pick up his first personal, team's second here in the second quarter. Bulldogs will do some substitutions here. Shane and Brooks remain on the floor, but Schneider, Crabtree, and Brody back into the ball game for Madison. Early going to the second quarter, it's a 3-point Madison lead, 13-10 here in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Poitras on the drive, he got fouled by Brody. And I think Flandreau, their defensive philosophy here might be to go pick on Brody and Sims if they're in the ball game, because every time that those two guys have been in here, they find their way to get it in the ball of whoever they're guarding. Micah Otto will trigger the inbound. They go right into Poitras. Now on the handoff to Otto. They give it back over. Now Otto again, driving on Brody. Kicks outside. They'll find their way to Bean. Bean gets to the paint. Guarded by Schneider. Pardon me, that's Crabtree. Shot no good. Rebound tipped around and back into the hands of Bean. Bean passes to Kneebone. He'll dribble out. Bean in the corner. Outside for Otto. Otto looking to work on Schneider this time. Nothing there. Gets it away to Poitras. Poitras with Veenhoff on him. Tried a couple pump fakes. Shane stayed put. Drive by Otto. Schneider right there with him. Outside for Poitras, 16 to shoot. Poitras backing in on Shane. Won't bite on the pump fakes. Again outside for Bean. A very deep three is no good. And Brooks controls the rebound. Throws it ahead to Veenhoff. Shane goes right at Bean. Puts it up off glass. Can't get it to drop, but he got fouled. And the speed of Shane Veenhoff earns him a trip to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul on Xavier Bean. That is his first personal and Flandreau's second here in the second quarter. And Shane Veenhoff to the free throw line. First one up and good. Paul Parsley checking back in for Flandreau as J.P. Powers, the senior, stepped out. Also, Poitras is back out and Alfie Henderson in for the Flyers. One more free throw for Shane. And the junior's free throw in and out, no good. Rebound controlled by Parsley for Flandreau. So 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Madison still up by 4. Here's Otto, crosses over, gets to the rack, puts it up off glass as he got around Brody that time and laid it in. Schneider brings it up. Schneider on the move. The hesitation, puts it off glass. No, can't get it to go. Couldn't get the foul. Rebound to Flandreau. Parsley ahead. Henderson pull-up three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Brooks for Madison. Brooks ahead to Shane. Shane Veenhoff dribbles out between the circles here with Madison up by 2, 14-12. Flandreau has not led, but they haven't let Madison get a very big lead yet either. Veenhoff over to Brooks. Corner for Brody. Has 1-3, wants another. Can't find the range here. And the rebound to Flandreau. Out to Bean. Thought about pushing it. Gives it to Parsley instead. Parsley steps back. Gives it up as he drops down into the block now. Kneebone. Back out to Otto. And now Parsley. Brooks stays with him. Parsley, tough pull-up shot, left it short. Rebound flying in as Otto. Otto gets it back to Parsley. Parsley on the drive, leaves it off. Beautiful pass to Kneebone for the lay-in, and we are tied. 14-14 with 4:50 to play here in the second quarter. Bulldogs haven't done much scoring so far in the second. Shane sets the offense in motion. Here's Crabtree. Out for Brody. Over to Shane. Veenhoff wants another three-point attempt. This one is good. Missed on his first 2. Knocks that one down. 3 ball for Shane Veenhoff. 17-14. Flanders packing it in tight. If you're Madison, if you are open from 3, you got to shoot them out. They're not even playing zone, but they are in tight on the Bulldogs. Here's Parsley. Got Brent in the air, then drives. Kicks away for Bean. Now gets it back beyond the arc. Over to Otto. Otto looking to drive. Brody stays with him this time. He's got to fire a pass away to Henderson. Now back over to Kneebone. Left side for Bean. He wants to launch in a 3. Way too strong. Rebounded by Shane. Veenhoff pushing tempo. Veenhoff wants to go all the way. Puts it up. Got fouled. Bulldogs wanted a flagrant. They're going to get 2 shots out of it as Veenhoff just too fast for Flandreau. If he gets going on a rebound and you don't turn him, he is going to go right to the basket. 2 shots coming on that foul from Xavier Bean. As Veenhoff got pushed in the back when he was kind of off one leg. I think that's what Coach White is wondering. Why wasn't there a flagrant foul on that? Wasn't in the air yet, though, and that might be part of the consideration. 2 shots coming for Veenhoff, and his first free throw was too strong. He's gone 1 of 3 so far from the line. Xavier Bean picked up his second foul. He checks out. Bad news for Madison. That means Xavier Poitras is back in. 1 more free throw for Veenhoff. And no good. Ben, though, with the rebound. He turns it around, will fade away and drops it down. I'm not sure that's the shot you want, but hey, it went down. And a 5-point lead again for Madison, 19-14 here. Under 4 to play in the second quarter. Paul Parsley with the basketball for the Flyers. Over to Poitras. Guarded by Veenhoff. Now free throw line for Powers. Powers goes inside, got fouled as he drove. That was Kneebone off the pass from Powers. And Kneebone will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul's going to go on Miles Schneider. Schneider picks up his first. That is the 4th on Madison here in the second quarter. Bulldogs are going to bring, I believe, Nielsen and Henry Veenhoff back in as Brody and Shane Veenhoff to the bench. First free throw was good by Kneebone. 1 more coming up. Kneebone, second free throw, too strong. Long rebound. Oh, controlled by Nielsen. It was in and out of the hands of Powers. Ahead to Henry. Henry into the corner for Miles. Couldn't catch it cleanly. Now he drives into the paint. Spins, got fouled, threw it up, and he'll go to the line for two. Oh, they're going to call offensive foul. Oh, an offensive foul is the call on Miles Schneider. And Madison gives it back to Flandreau with 3:24 to go here in the second. 4-point lead for the Bulldogs, 19-15 in this Region 3A quarterfinal. Right side, here's Henderson. Henderson goes inside for the J.P. Powers Award. Outside for Parsley. Parsley driving, got to the block, spins, finds Kneebone. Kneebone outside. Poitras wants a three, no good. Rebound to the corner, out of bounds. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. Just 6 points in the second quarter for Madison. They're going to bring Shane Veenhoff back in, replacing Crabtree. Nielsen, Brooks, Schneider, Veenhoff and Veenhoff on the floor here for Madison. Henry, dangerous skip pass over to Shane. He gives it right back to Henry now near the top of the key. Around to Ben Brooks' screen. Henry driving baseline. Maybe a little push off. They get the call. Yep. Offensive foul. You're fine driving into the defender. He was moving, but he used that arm, and you could just see his wrist kind of flick as he threw him aside. And you're going to get that called. Keep that arm in tight. Just hit him with the shoulder when he's moving like that. I think you'll get the call. But here he picks up the offensive. Second foul on Henry. And Flandreau back with the basketball, down by 4. Shane looking to defend on Poitras. Threw it away. Picked off by Schneider. Schneider, Euro into the paint. Leaves it up and in. Miles Schneider with 2 more. And a 21-15 lead for the Bulldogs. Here comes Parsley. Parsley around a screen, driving right. Got by one Bulldog, but cut off by Brooks. Gives it up, gets it right back. Around a screen, Ben stays with him. Leaves it off for a Henderson straightaway three, no good. Long rebound, run down by Powers in the corner. Back over to Parsley now. Parsley spins to the paint. Nothing there, leaves it for Poitras. He'll attack. Hesitates at the free throw line, now picks up his dribble. Needs to get rid of it to Kneebone. Back over to Parsley, stops. Pull up three-pointer, no good off the front of the iron. Another offensive rebound to Flandreau. Powers kept it alive. Powers to Parsley, ball's tipped. And it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. And Flandreau is going to take a timeout. 1:37 to play here in quarter number 2. It's Madison with a 21-15 lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
No more waiting for your car repair. Contact the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Jake and his son have taken over the former Rogers service and are bringing 35 years of combined experience to Madison. Automedics Car Care can take care of all your engine repair, oil changes, braking, injection systems, battery, transmission, even exhaust work, and much more. Plus, they're offering 10% off your first service. So contact the Automedics Car Care Center today at 256-6762 or visit them on Facebook. The all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison.
Back here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM, and online. Those of you joining us on our video stream at amazingmadison.com. Flandreau Flyers and Madison Bulldogs here in the second quarter. 1:37 to play from Flandreau on the MDL broadcast booth. 21-15 is the Madison lead as Paul Parsley brings it up into the front court here for the Flyers. Parsley gives it away to Otto. Otto on the attack, off the window, and give him one more. A chance for a three-point play for Micah Otto. Foul goes on Miles Schneider, his second personal. And the free throw is up and no good. And a 21-17 lead now for Madison. Quickly ahead to Shane. Gets it inside. Kicks to the corner for Henry. Henry attacking baseline. Stepped out of bounds. And the freshman's having a tough night but needs to shake it off because they are going to need him in the second half. But 2 offensive fouls and a couple of turnovers for Henry Veenhoff. 1:10 to play here in the second quarter. 4-point Madison lead. Here's Micah Otto. Had the and one opportunity a moment ago. Jumps that into the paint. Puts it up off glass. Good for 2. Lead is down to 2 now. Shane brings it up. Veenhoff directing traffic. Feeds it away to Henry. Open for a 3. No good. Long rebound. Nielsen trying to get to it, but Parsley runs it down first. Parsley attacking, looking for the tie. Kicks it outside. Nope, it's this. Otto wants the lead. No good. Rebound Brooks for the Bulldogs. Ben gives it up to Shane now. And looks back to Coach White to get the offense. Shot clock about a half second slower than the game clock, so Madison can try to go for the final shot of the first half. 21-19 Bulldog lead as Shane dribbles away the clock. 10 to shoot. Now he goes. Hands it off to Schneider. Miles over to Nielsen. Henry now with 5 to shoot. Top of the key, it's Brooks. Brooks, left step for 3. Got it! Ben Brooks with a 3 to close out the first half, and he puts Madison on top. 24-19 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We are at halftime in Flandreau. Bulldogs with the lead. We'll be back with your Bulldog halftime show after this timeout on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Heartland Energy is your local public power provider, delivering wholesale energy along with a variety of services to the City of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland partners with the City of Madison to offer rebates for the purchase of efficient electric appliances and equipment. We also offer incentives and low-interest financing options for new or expanding businesses. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is your trusted partner for reliable energy solutions. Learn more at heartlandenergy.com.
Madison High School Activities has had a great start to postseason competition with the gymnastics team placing 5th at their state meet. Good luck to the wrestling team as they leave it on the mat in their postseason matches onto the state wrestling meet, and the basketball teams as they head into regions. The Madison Booster Club, proud to support Madison High School athletics, would like to congratulate all the student athletes who have competed this season. Be sure to follow the Booster Club on Facebook or at their website at madisonbulldogs.com. When you're hungry for a quick bite to eat or your favorite ice cream treat, the place to go is the Dairy Queen in Madison. Try one of the signature stack burgers, chicken strips, $7 meal deal, or grab your favorite Blizzard. If you haven't tried the Dairy Queen app yet, you're missing out. You can save time and skip the line by ordering ahead, and your order will be ready when you get there. Plus, get exclusive deals and earn reward points, all from your smartphone with the DQ app. Good luck, Bulldogs!
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
What's your big picture?
To keep our main streets thriving.
If business success is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust simplifies banking so you can stay focused on what matters most. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Welcome back here to the MDL broadcast booth. We are at halftime, and it's the Madison Bulldogs with a 5-point lead, 24-19 over the Flandreau Flyers here at the half. Madison got their offense at times has looked really good. At times, they've been able to get some good ball movement, get some dribble penetration, and then it seems like it goes away for about 2-3 minutes. and then it comes in spurts again. It came at a spurt there at the end of the quarter, and it helped them pull away for a 5-point lead here, 24-19. Flandreau had a chance to tie it at 19 each, but Madison then goes on a 5-0 run to close out the final minute and change of that opening quarter. Bulldogs just need a little more aggressiveness in offense. I think there's lanes for dribble penetration here, and I know aggressiveness for a team that had 3 offensive fouls in the first half is maybe an interesting choice of words, but I think you got to keep attacking here. If you get an opportunity man-to-man, Schneider, the Veenhoffs, Brooks, they can get themselves to the basket and to the line and maybe create some more opportunities. Crabtree had a couple of looks there in that first quarter and, couldn't get him to go down, but I think you'd like to see Kaysen keep getting open looks. In the end, that's going to pay off if you're the Bulldogs. Defensively, I think the biggest problem for Madison has been rebounding. Offensive rebounds, there's probably 8 points sitting out there out of the 19 for Flandreau right now that are coming off second chance points. Bulldogs need to grab those boards and they need to go. Now, part of the reason there's been offensive rebounds, Flandreau has been taking a lot of threes. Until the end of that second quarter, when they were able to get to the free throw line, they really were settling for deep shots. Was not a lot of penetration against Madison, especially when Brooks and Nielsen have been in there. I think if that continues for Madison, you'd like Flandreau to keep taking some more contested deep threes, but you got to find a way to close out on the box. J.P. Powers in particular, the 6'5" senior forward, came off the bench and did great work on the offensive glass for Flandreau in that first half. Winner of this game moves on to the Sodak to the region semifinals tomorrow for a chance to go to the Sodak 16. The winner of this game plays at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in Hartford against the West Central Trojans. Other boys basketball tonight. Some of the games are just getting underway. Some of them started at 6. Some of them won't get going until 7. Sioux Valley over in Region 2, they are leading Florence Henry 30-26. That one is at halftime. Dual leads Elkton Lake Benton 19-3. Clark Willow Lake leading Great Plains Lutheran 26-11. Mobridge Pollock up 20-3 on Chamberlain right now. All those in Class A boys basketball. Class B basketball at halftime. Del Rapids St. Mary leads Sioux Falls Lutheran 48-23. Castlewood has a 33-point lead in the second quarter against Iroquois Lake Preston. Coleman Egan boys at halftime lead Sanborn Central Woonsock at 18-8. Tomorrow, the Howard Tigers will be in action. The Howard boys in Region 3. That's where Coleman Egan and Sanborn Central and Del St. Mary and Sioux Falls Lutheran are playing right now. If those two scores hold, then tomorrow Coleman Egan will take on Del Rapids St. Mary. And Howard is going to play Bridgewater Emory in the semifinals tomorrow at the Corn Palace. That game at 11:30 tomorrow morning. And we will have it for you over on our sister station, Jammin' Country, FM 103, live from the Corn Palace, 11:30 tomorrow morning. 24-19 our score here at halftime. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter next on KJAM.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Never stress about where to eat ever again. Take your family and friends to the 2nd Street Diner. Whether you're in the mood for their breakfast served all day, their homemade soup, pie, milkshake, or their blue plate specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 2, there's something for everyone on the 2nd Street Diner menu. The 2nd Street Diner can also cater your event. Just call them at 256-4441. When you're hungry, bring your appetite to the 2nd Street Diner in Madison.
From Friday Night Lights to morning news that matters, Amazing Madison is your connection to everything happening in our community. Why pay for news when you can get trusted, up-to-date local coverage for free? At AmazingMadison.com, we believe everyone should have access to the latest news, sports, weather, and community updates without any paywalls or subscriptions. Whether it's the Parade of Lights or celebrating our Student of the Month, we're here keeping you informed and entertained. Your community, your station, your voice. Stay informed, stay free, stay amazing.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Back here in Flandreau from the MDL broadcast booth, it is a 24-19 lead for the Madison Bulldogs at halftime of this Region 3A quarterfinal. Madison lost by 14 on this floor not quite 2 months ago. And now trying to hold on to a 5-point lead as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. Flandreau sends their starting five of Parsley, Bean, Otto, Kneebone, and Henderson back onto the floor. Bulldogs with Schneider, Cummins, Crabtree, Veenhoff, and Brooks to start quarter number 3. And we are underway here in the third. Shane Veenhoff, well, they leave him wide open. He just thought about pulling up for a 3. He'll back out instead. Feeds it for Crabtree. He'll launch with a triple, and he got it. And a fist pump from Coach White. He knows that's big. You need other offense from your role players, and Crabtree's role is to do just that. And then a turnover nearly forced by the Bulldogs. Flanders stays with it. Here comes Parsley. Parsley spins his way, trying to get past Brooks. Brooks stays down, not jumping. Great defense. Here's Otto, now back outside Parsley for a pull-up 3, and he got it. Has to rush that shot with Ben coming at him, and he buried it. 27-22. Bulldogs bounce pass inside looking for Brody. It's knocked away by Flandreau and stays here with the Bulldogs. Ben Brooks will fire the inbounds here. Brooks underneath Schneider. Schneider, great turnaround. He had to find the rim in midair and put it in off the glass for 2. 29-22, Bulldogs lead here early in the third quarter as Otto around a screen, drives down to the block, spinning his way on Brody. Brody stays down that time, pretty good D, but Otto puts it in off the glass for 2. Mike Otto's got a good height advantage when he gets down there at 6'2". Left side for Brody. Brody open, left corner a 3 ball is too strong, and the rebound to Bean for Flandreau. Flandreau over to Parsley. Parsley back to Bean. Bean fades away and he hits. 29-26. Bulldogs with the lead. Madison works it into the corner. Veenhoff a 3. In and out, no good, and rebounded by Flandreau. Flyers into the front court. Bean backs it out. Stepping back and now looking for some help. Bean passes right side for Otto. Left side, here's a three-pointer up from Parsley, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Flandreau. Great job, Kneebone, keeping it alive. Back to Parsley for another three-point shot. That one no good. And the rebound to Crabtree. Crabtree, oh, he got fouled, didn't get the whistle. Ahead to Veenhoff. Shane backs it out. Bulldogs up by 3, 29-26. Here in the third. Left side, Veenhoff. Shane off the wing, around a screen. Shane gets inside, jump step to the paint, lost the ball, got it back. Still with the dribble, feeds it into the corner. Schneider for a 3, got it. Miles Schneider is second from deep, and a timeout by Coach White. 5:07 to go Here in the third, Madison up 32-26. We'll be back after this break on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com.
Today's housing market can move quickly. That's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
We have 5:07 to play here in the third quarter. The Madison Bulldogs have a 32-26 lead on top of Flandreau. As we welcome you back to the MDL broadcast booth, Xavier Bean runs the point here for the Flyers. Otto around a screen, hands off to Parsley. Parsley jump step into the paint, kicks it back out to Beam. Between the circles for Parsley. Left side Henderson with a touch. They're trying to go inside to find Otto here. Nothing there. They go back out to Parsley. Parsley step back around a screen for a three. No good. Nice rebound. Henry Veenhoff into the ball game. Pass ahead finds Schneider. Miles back top of the key. Henry over to Shane. Brooks sets up a screen. Veenhoff looking to drive. Shane kicks it outside. Crabtree. Corner for Miles. Pumps in the three. Driving baseline. Kicks it back to Crabtree. Didn't have a shot and a good closeout by Henderson. 15 to shoot. Henry sizes up the D, drives inside, floater with the right hand is good. Veenhoff got the board, got the two at the end of the possession, and Madison out to an 8-point lead, their biggest of the ball game now at 34-26. Otto looking to drive on Shane, and a reach-in foul called on Shane, and he knew it right away. Foul on Veenhoff. First foul on the Bulldogs here in the third quarter. First foul on either team in this third quarter, and it's the first on Veenhoff. As Bean checks out and Poitra into the ball game. Official was pointing to the baseline where the ball should be inbounded, where he was pointing right at Kaysen. Crabtree was like, what did I do? Inbounds pass nearly too tall, but it's run down by Otto. Otto working his way on Veenhoff. Doesn't like it. Backs it back out to Parsley. Now Poitra. Poitra around a screen. Guarded by Crabtree. And we got a foul on Madison. Ooh, that was a light touch. A very light touch. And it resets the shot clock and gets the Bulldog student section, which is out in force tonight, to make some noise. Inbounds to Poitra. Hand off to Parsley. Parsley. Ben just doing a great job on him defensively. Here's Otto on a drive and another whistle, another hand check foul on the Bulldogs. That's 3 fouls on this possession. And Parsley will inbound again. Parsley looking, finds his man in the corner now, Poitra. Parsley comes to set a screen. Poitra will take the three ball. No good. Rebound tipped away, but controlled by Poitra. Bulldogs want to travel, and we're going to get a timeout instead. Timeout by Flandreau. 3:32 to go here in the third quarter. A long possession will continue for Flandreau after a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Flandreau with the basketball following the timeout. We're back underway here in the third quarter. 3:30 to play. Poitras on the drive. Poitras to the rack. Scores it. Through contact. Got it to go. Ends a Bulldog run. Makes it a 6-point Madison lead now. 34-28. Henry Veenhoff drives on the handoff to Shane. No, this is Henry rather. Shot no good. Rebound to Flandreau. Poitras guarded by Crabtree now. Wants to drive around him. Crabtree a little bump and a foul. And that's going to be the fourth foul on the Bulldogs in the last minute and a half. And that was the last one Madison had to give this quarter. Nielsen checking in. He will replace Crabtree. That was the second foul on Crabtree tonight. Inbounds pass. Swung over right side for Otto. Otto crosses over, gets to the paint, tried to pass to nobody, and it's taken away by Veenhoff. Throws it ahead to Ben overhead. Ben drives, can't finish off the glass, and rebounded by Flandreau. Then Shane takes it away. Shane on the floor. Ball's loose, picked up by Nielsen. Kicks it out for Henry. Veenhoff on the drive, and he's fouled. And 2 shots coming up for Henry Veenhoff here from the line. Wild sequence of events. Foul's going to go on Paul Parsley, his first personal. And the freshman Henry Veenhoff to the free throw line. First one is up and good. 35-28, Madison Bulldogs with the lead here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. One more free throw. Henry Veenhoff, he buries them both. Back to an 8-point Madison lead. 2:38 to go here in the third. Bulldogs are going to come with showing a little half-court trap. They got to get it across the timeline. Now Poitras rifles it ahead. That's intercepted by Henry. Veenhoff gets the turnover. Throws it ahead for Shane now, and Shane is fouled. Foul by Xavier Bean. That'll be the second on the Flandreau Flyers here in the third quarter. That was Otto, pardon me. And Otto picks up his third, so it's Bean coming in now for Kneebone. Bulldog basketball. Madison leads it by 8. Second time tonight they've been up by 8 points. Henry over to Shane. Around a Nielsen screen. Shane jump step into the paint. High, arcing. Hook shot off the window is good. Oh, that running little hook shot off the glass had a little magic to it. And Paul Parsley now dribbles out near the circle, guarded by Brooks. Over to Poitras on the left side. Poitras gets around Shane, but Nielsen is there to kick him back out of the paint. Left side Parsley goes down into the block now for Powers. Outside. Here's Otto on the attack. Corner for Parsley. Parsley stepped out of bounds. Madison basketball. When Brooks is out on the perimeter guarding Parsley, Madison gets beat. That's when they've been fouling. So what does Coach White do? He puts Nolan in to guard the paint. Brooks can be out on the floor guarding Parsley. Twice on that possession we saw dribble penetration by Flandreau, and then Nolan came over and they kicked it away from the help defense. Brooks gives it over to Henry. He'll take a three. He's been good in the third, but he misses everything here, and the rebound's out of bounds. And it'll be Flandreau basketball with Madison up 10, 1:33 to play here in quarter number 3. Shane Veenhoff's going to check out. He's bleeding, I think. Yeah, a little bloody nose for Shane Veenhoff. Probably came from that scrape on the floor. Looked like he was getting kneed around a little bit on that possession that ended with the Henry Veenhoff free throws. Now they're going to do a little infection control here. Look for spots of blood on the floor. And they'll take the towel that he just wiped blood off with and bring that out. Not exactly super sanitary. They just kicked it around with their feet. It's going to be fine. Kneebone comes in replacing Powers here. 1:33 to play in the third quarter. Madison up by 10. They come with that full court pressure that forced a turnover last time. Poitras trying not to dribble into a double team. Gives it away to Bean. Bean, nice bounce pass ahead to Poitras. He wants to attack. Gets inside and gets rejected by Nielsen out of bounds. Flandreau ball. I think Flandreau has an argument for a foul there, so Madison shouldn't be too upset that the ball goes out of bounds off the Bulldogs. Felt like Nolan got a little arm on that one, too. Inbound will come from Parsley. Fires it for Poitras. Poitras drives, gets to the paint. Kicks it outside, Kneebone. Now over to Bean. Back to Henderson for a three. No good. In and out. Rebounded by Brooks. Ben will slow it up. Now fires it ahead for Henry. Veenhoff around the Brooks screen. Veenhoff ahead of steam. Kicks to the corner. Schneider, no. He'll drive. Schneider on the attack. Lays it up. A finger roll is good. Two more for Miles Schneider. Miles with 16 tonight. Here's a drive by Flandreau. Outside for Bean. Partially open for a three. No good. Rebounded by Brooks. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. The Bulldogs have extended their lead to 12. Brooks kicks it outside for Henry. Veenhoff waits, still with his dribble. Gets inside. Throws it out for Schneider. Schneider traveled. One of the few things that Miles has not done right tonight. Sims is going to check in here for the Bulldogs, replacing Schneider, who goes out with 16 points through three quarters. 34 seconds to play here in the third. Madison is up 40-28 in this Region 3A semifinal. Otto hands it away to Parsley now as the shot clock is off for the final possession of the third. Brooks still with the assignment on Paul Parsley. Brooks just 8 points tonight, but the most important thing he can do is play defense. They don't need him exerting his energy on the offensive side. Around his screen, Brooks stays with him. They make him give it up. Here's Otto. Otto attacks and got fouled with 7.5 seconds to go. Nielsen and Veenhoff both there. Let's see who gets it. Foul's going to go on Henry Veenhoff. And that'll be two shots for Micah Otto here from the free throw line. 7.8 to play. Otto's free throw no good. Cummins out, Crabtree in. Get a little more firepower here for a three-point chance maybe at the end of the quarter. Otto, if he misses them, he tends to miss hard off the back iron, so the rebound might come deep. Need to box out. He spins this one out, no good. Rebound Nielsen. Nielsen to Henry with 5 seconds. Veenhoff across the timeline with 2. Crosses over, finds space. A three ball, no good. And the third quarter comes to an end, but it's a good third quarter for Madison. They extend their lead to 12, 40-28 here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter next on KJAM.
Touchdown! But wait, are you ready for the real game changer this season?
That's right. Whether you're in the end zone or the weight zone, Anytime Fitness has got your back.
With 24/7 access, state-of-the-art equipment, and a community that's always cheering you on, it's your home field advantage all year long.
Need to tackle that workout before work or maybe blitz through some cardio after the big game? No problem. Anytime Fitness is always open, just like your playbook. So gear up and head over to Anytime Fitness where champions are made.
Join today and get in the best shape of your life on and off the field.
Go Bulldogs!
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Back here in Flandreau from the MDL broadcast booth, ready to go for the start of the fourth and final quarter. Madison Bulldogs have a 12-point lead over Flandreau. Paul Parsley and the Flyers have the basketball to start quarter number 4. Parsley around a screen to the left, now around a screen to the right. Gets into the paint, puts it up off the window, and scores. Just kept screening until he shut himself of Ben Brooks and put it in. Brooks around a Nielsen screen, pulls up, feeds back to Nolan inside. Nolan off the glass, and he connects. 2 off the bench for Nolan Nielsen, his first 2 of the night. Lead back to 12 here for Madison. Bulldogs will bring Schneider in at the next whistle. Parsley guarded by Brooks. Slowly dribbling away some clock. Here's Kneebone now. Kneebone over to Otto. Faced up by Shane. Right side for Henderson. Henderson finds Otto again. Otto around a power screen. Pulls up for a deep two. No good. Rebound. Pulled in by Powers. Shane strips it out of his hands. Ball's loose on the floor. And saved from going out by Parsley and then knocked off the hands of Crabtree. It will be Flandreau basketball. Schneider coming in here for the Bulldogs and Xavier Bean back in for the Flyers. 1 minute gone by in quarter number 4. Bean with the basketball. Shot clock's at 27 here for Flanders, so plenty of time. Bean tried to hand off to Otto, but Shane not letting him do that. He'll give it to Parsley instead. Right side for Otto. Pardon me, Bean. Bean from the elbow. Trying to get his way on Henry. Henry poked it away. Bean stays with it. Over to Henderson. Henderson, top of the key. Bean fakes in a three. Wants to get to the block. Spins outside Henderson. A three. Good. Alfie Henderson with 3. And the lead is back to single digits here. 9-point Madison advantage. Henry around a screen. Gets the ball stripped away. It's loose on the floor. Ben's going to get a tie up. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. .6:17 to play in the fourth. Madison up 42-33. Flandreau is up the intensity a little bit here to start this fourth quarter. Sensing they have to make a move here early. Brooks takes the inbound. Has a screen, rejects it. Drives right. Bounce pass underneath. Got it to Henry somehow. Vinoff no good. Got the rebound, but they're going to say Nielsen and Vinoff possessed it at the same time. And a travel called on Madison. Both of them went up for the rebound. Vinoff kind of ripped it away from him a little bit. They get called for the travel. So a missed opportunity there for Madison. They come with their pressure again. Pass ahead to Otto. Otto pulls up just inside the arc. Out for Bean. Left side Henderson, who hit the three a moment ago. Now Otto spins his way into the paint. Shot is up. Rejected by Nielsen. Gives it away to Vinoff. Shane sprints into the front court, gets to the block, but good defense back by Flandreau. He dribbles out for a three, takes that shot, no good, and rebounded by the Flyers. Maybe a rush shot. Coach White doesn't look pleased. Ahead Henderson. Now Otto and Parsley. Bean thought about a very long three-pointer. Here's Parsley now, driving. Parsley baseline, stops in the midst of Nielsen and Brooks. Kicks it away for a Henderson three, no. Ben rebounds and then pushes it ahead. Schneider driving inside, got stripped and got fouled. Foul on Flandreau will be their first here in the fourth quarter with 5:16 to play. 42-33, Madison on top. As Xavier Poitras and Cody Kneebone come back in for the Flyers. Powers and Otto out. Bulldogs on the inbounds. Brooks gives it in for Shane. Vinoff out for Henry. Wide open. Three ball. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound controlled by Bean for the Flyers. Ahead for Poitras. Poitras gave it up. Gets it right back in the corner. Drives to the middle. Kicks it back outside Henderson. Henderson on the attack. Back out for Poitras. Fakes on a three. Bulldogs good scrambling D. Bean. Around a screen, free throw line, leaves it back for Parsley. A three-pointer off balance, no good. Rebound tipped out and into the hands of Parsley. Parsley to Bean. Bean over to Poitras. Bulldogs again just not able to rebound. Oh, wide open. Kneebone got lost for an easy lay-in. And it's 42-35 now. Lead down to 7 here for Madison as we're nearing the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Madison has had trouble holding leads. Vinoff, three ball, no good. That's part of the reason they're struggling to hold leads. Maybe some ill-advised shots. Poitras drives, rejected by Henry. Throws it ahead for Schneider. Schneider drives, baseline, nothing there. Goes inside for Nielsen. Nielsen waits, finishes off the window for two. And a timeout taken by Coach White. 4:03 to go here in the fourth quarter. Madison up by 9, 44-35. We're going to take a timeout as well. Back after this on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com.
No more waiting for your car repair. Contact the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Jake and his son have taken over the former Rogers service and are bringing 35 years of combined experience to Madison. Automedics Car Care can take care of all your engine repair, oil changes, braking, injection systems, battery, transmission, even exhaust work, and much more. Plus, they're offering 10% off your first service. So contact the Automedics Car Care Center today at 256-6762 or visit them on Facebook, the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison.
Heartland Energy is your local public power provider, delivering wholesale energy along with a variety of services to the City of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland partners with the City of Madison to offer rebates for the purchase of efficient electric appliances and equipment. We also offer incentives and low-interest financing options for new or expanding businesses. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is your trusted partner for reliable energy solutions. Learn more at heartlandenergy.com.
Back here in Flandreau from the MDL broadcast booth, we have 4 minutes to go in this Region 3A quarterfinal. It's Madison on top of Flandreau, 44-35. Flyers with the basketball. Paul Parsley looking to back his way into the paint. Leaves it off for Poitra. Poitra rises and connects. Two more off the bench for Alexavier Poitra. Here's Schneider now for the Bulldogs. Out between the circles to Shane. Now left side, Henry Wienhoff. Brooks comes out and gets the ball. Over to Shane. He struggled from deep. He's wide open, though. He'll take the three. Cannot knock it down. Rebound Flandreau. They are daring Madison's non-shooters to shoot the threes. And then we're going to get a foul on the other end on Nielsen, and that is going to send Kneebone to the line to shoot two. Two shots coming up for Cody Kneebone. Foul on Nolan is his second personal. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. Free throw is good. Sat on the front of the rim for a second and rolled in for Cody Kneebone. One more from the line here for the junior forward. Free throw short, no good. Good box out, Henry, and then controlled by Schneider. Ahead for Wienhoff, Shane. And again, they are going to leave him wide open beyond the arc. Gets a pass over to Miles. Miles back over to Shane. Shane will attack baseline. Cut off there. Shane back out to Schneider. Bulldogs can chew up a little clock here. Henry, Nolan top of the key. Into the corner for Miles. Schneider looks to drive around a screen. Poitra stays right with him. Nielsen now. Nielsen on the attack and a blocking foul on Flandreau with 7 seconds on the shot clock. That play right there. We've seen Nolan Nielsen get a little more aggressive, taking shots if he's open. When he starts to figure out that he can drive the basketball and get inside and get contact, it's going to be a real fun player to watch. Inbounds pass, Henry. Fresh shot clock here for Madison. They can wait. Brody over to Brooks. Brooks steps back to the corner. Skip pass over to Schneider now. Corner for Brody, and he traveled. 2:46 to play here in the fourth. Bulldogs turn it over. Madison up 6, 44-38. Flandreau with the basketball again, and the Bulldogs need a stop. The offense for Madison has dried up here in the fourth quarter. Flandreau, Poitra, hands it off to Parsley. Parsley into the paint, drives to the block, spins. Nolan stays with it, rejects it, and it's picked up by Henry Wienhoff. Wienhoff wants to go all the way, puts it up, and cannot convert. Rebound, Poitra. Poitra, it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Gives it off and rejected away by Brooks. Blocked Kneebone, picked up by Schneider. Bounce pass ahead to Brooks. Brooks into the paint, lost it, got it back. Feeds it away to Schneider, and a travel again on the Bulldogs. Another turnover on Madison. Shane Wienhoff was out. He comes back in, replacing Cummins. 2:11 to go. Madison has gotten blocks from Nielsen and Ben on the last two Flandreau possessions, but has not been able to get points on their end of the court. They lead it by 6, 44-38. As we hit the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Here's Otto attacking on Nolan. Puts the shot up on a hesitation and converts. The lead is down to 4, 44-40. Shane Wienhoff into the front court here for the Bulldogs. Gave it up, wants it back. Over to Schneider now with 1:45. Schneider gets into the paint. Schneider with the right hand, too strong off the window. Rebounded by Parsley. Here come the Flyers, down 4. Pass ahead to Otto. Otto drives, ball fake, puts it up. Rejected again by Nolan. Rebound, Schneider, pass almost picked off by Flandreau. And Coach White saying, let's slow it down with 1:28 to play. Here in the fourth, Madison will take a timeout. 1:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Madison is up by 4. Timeout on the floor. Back after this on KJAM.
When you're hungry for a quick bite to eat or your favorite ice cream treat, the place to go is the Dairy Queen in Madison. Try one of the signature stack burgers, chicken strips, $7 meal deal, or grab your favorite Blizzard. If you haven't tried the Dairy Queen app yet, you're missing out. You can save time and skip the line by ordering ahead, and your order will be ready when you get there. Plus, get exclusive deals and earn reward points, all from your smartphone with the DQ app. Good luck, Bulldogs!
A minute 28 to go as we welcome you back to the MDL broadcast booth here in Flandreau. The Bulldogs have led the entire way. Their lead was 12 at the start of this quarter. It is down to 4. 44-40 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldogs have the basketball as we come back out of the timeout. The last 3 Flanders shots have been blocked. 1 by Brooks, 2, including the last one, by Nolan Nielsen. Bulldogs, Henry Veenhoff with it. A lot of time on the shot clock. Madison can dribble it away a little bit. Leading by 4. Shane now dribbling it away with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now with 11, he makes his move. Henry, top of the key for Nolan. Pass deflected out of bounds. Nolan threw it before he looked. 6 seconds to shoot. 1:01 on the game clock here for Madison. The good news for the Bulldogs, you can get it to Brooks. He can rise over anybody on the floor right now and get a shot. Schneider gets it into Henry. Henry around a Brooks screen. Henry sees an opening, passes for Nolan. Nolan puts it up and in at the buzzer. 2 more for Nolan Nielsen. He's got 6 all in the fourth. Quickly ahead, it's Bean out to Parsley. Under a minute to go and a timeout taken by Flandreau. 46.9 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Madison still a 2-possession game, but the lead is 6 now, 46-40. And we're back after this break on KJAM.
What's your big picture?
To fix my fixer-upper.
If a great home is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust can help you navigate with local mortgage experts who make it easy. Find out how at bankeasy.com.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Back here in Flandreau, I'm Matt Gross. Madison Bulldogs lead Flandreau 46-40 in the opening round of the Region 3A playoffs. The winner plays tomorrow at 1 at West Central against the Trojans. Flandreau has the basketball, down 6. Otto driving baseline, kicks it out. Bean for a 3. Short, no good. High in the air is Brooks for the rebound. And then Brooks gets fouled. And lots of fouls will need to be committed here by Flandreau. That is just their 3rd, so 2 more to play the foul game. Kneebone checks in, replacing Otto. Madison just needs to hang on to the ball now as Flandreau comes after him. See how long Flandreau goes before they commit a foul. Shane gets open and will get fouled immediately. So Flandreau not going to let any time run off. That's the last foul they had to give. And so the next one will be 2 free throws here for the Bulldogs. We'll bring Crabtree in, replacing Nolan. Nielsen out with 6-second half points. Henry, inbound pass stolen, Poitras, but he didn't have a chance. He was right under the basket. He missed the layup. Rebound by Veenhoff, pardon me. Oh my goodness. Inbounds pass right into the hands of Poitras, but he was directly under the basket. He tried a reverse layup. He just rushed it, and he missed it right off the bottom of the hoop. And Shane was there for the rebound, and now we go to the other side, and Shane Veenhoff will shoot 2, and the Bulldogs may have just escaped. That may have been the last gasp for Flandreau. Shane just needs 1 of 2 to make it a 3-possession game. First free throw, no good. Bulldogs have struggled to hit free throws in the fourth quarter of games. Nielsen wants to check in, didn't get in time. Second free throw by Shane, money. 3-possession game. Crabtree out, Nielsen in for D. Flandreau takes a timeout. Bulldogs now up 7, 47-40 with 32 seconds to go. Back after a break on KJAM.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
We have 32.3 seconds to play here in Flandreau. Bulldogs lead it 47-40. Madison has led the entire way. Flandreau needs a bucket, and they need it really fast. They inbound to Parsley. Back over to Otto now as he comes into the front court around a screen. Spins his way to the elbow and traveled. Jumped and did not pass. As good job by Schneider coming over to defend there. And then a whistle. Game warning on Flandreau, a delay of game warning, yep. That's kind of what I thought. That whistle came, and then Bean took a couple of dribbles and shot the ball. So a delay of game warning on Flandreau, but the bigger issue here, Bulldogs need to inbound cleanly, and they'd lob it in looking for Brooks. Brooks catches it and lost the ball. Bulldogs want a foul, didn't get it. Underneath, Parsley kicks it outside. Poitras, high arcing 3-ball, got it! And timeout by Flandreau. And Coach White and the Bulldogs are wondering where the foul was. Brooks looked like he got held on the far sideline, as he tried to track down that ball. Flandreau gets a 3, and the lead is 4. 47-43. Bulldogs have the lead, and they will have the basketball. As we've got a timeout here on the floor, we're going to keep it right here. Madison trying to survive this one. Bulldogs have definitely felt like they haven't got the calls tonight, but they have maintained the lead and powered through it. They've found offense at just enough times, and their defense has been outstanding here in this fourth quarter. That last 3 came on the breakdown after they were trying to recover from the turnover. But Madison, a lot of block shots inside. They've done a better job in this fourth quarter on the defensive glass than they did in the first 3 of the game. Now they need to inbound cleanly and then make some free throws. Up 4, 47-43. It'll be Henry Veenhoff to inbound with Crabtree, Shane, Brooks, and Schneider on the floor. Henry lobs it up deep, looking for Bennett. Hit the top. It hit the net. Bodies collide. And it's going to be an inbound again on the baseline. Does it stay Madison ball? No, I think it's Flandreau ball, right? Yeah, Flandreau ball. It's out of bounds. They tried to lob it, but that net that hangs over center court is not very high here in Flandreau. It hit that, and so that's out of bounds. Flandreau ball. They're down 4. They've got it back. Here's Parsley. Parsley spins, fades away, 15-footer, good! And the lead is 2. No timeouts for Flandreau. Bulldogs inbound to Miles, and he gets fouled with 5 seconds to go. 47-45, and for as much drama as this final minute has had, Miles Schneider can erase all of that if he makes 2 free throws and makes it a 4-point game with 5 seconds to go. The Bulldogs can stand to the sideline if Miles makes it a 4-point game because Flandreau is out of timeouts. But first, the free throws with Madison up 2. Not sure what the delay is here. Coach Shepard talking to his players, but they get the ball to Miles. Free throw, good. Schneider knocks down the first. And Madison takes a timeout. The lead is back to 3. And again, Schneider can make all of this academic with one more free throw when we come back on KJAM.
Never stress about where to eat ever again. Take your family and friends to the 2nd Street Diner. Whether you're in the mood for their breakfast served all day, their homemade soup, pie, milkshake, or their blue plate specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 2, there's something for everyone on the 2nd Street Diner menu. The 2nd Street Diner can also cater your event. Just call them at 256-4441. When you're hungry, bring your appetite to the 2nd Street Diner in Madison.
Back here in Madison, Miles Schneider has a team-high 17 points for Madison, but if he makes it 18, he puts this ball game away. 48-45 with 5.4 to play. Schneider, the back end of the free throws. Good. 4-point lead. Madison doesn't even need to play defense. They'll take a timeout. Flandreau, if they hit a 3, they can't stop the clock anyway. Bulldogs up by 4. That should do it. 5.4 to go. Madison takes a timeout, so we'll pause as well. Back after this on KJAM.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Back here in Flandreau, from the MDL broadcast booth. 49-45. Bulldogs up by 4. 5.4 to play. Flandreau will inbound. It will be Micah Otto to trigger it. Throws it into Parsley. Parsley across the half-court line. Parsley pulls up for a 3-ball. No good. Time runs out, and Madison wins it. Your final score on the Farmers Egg Center scoreboard. The Madison Bulldogs survive the Region 3A quarterfinal with a 49-45 win over the Flandreau Flyers. Madison led the whole way. It was never easy, but they never gave up the lead in coming away with the road victory tonight and avenging that 14-point loss to Flandreau earlier in the season. We are going to take a timeout. Your Bulldog postgame show coming up next on KJAM.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Madison Regional Health is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians or physical therapists can treat your strain, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Get back to your favorite activities with the help of the specialists and staff at Madison Regional Health.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer. When you're hungry for a quick bite to eat or your favorite ice cream treat, the place to go is the Dairy Queen in Madison. Try one of the signature stack burgers, chicken strips, $7 meal deal, or grab your favorite blizzard. If you haven't tried the Dairy Queen app yet, you're missing out. You can save time and skip the line by ordering ahead, and your order will be ready when you get there. Plus, get exclusive deals and earn reward points, all from your smartphone with the DQ app. Good luck, Bulldogs!
No more waiting for your car repair. Contact the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison. Jake and his son have taken over the former Rogers service and are bringing 35 years of combined experience to Madison. Automedics Car Care can take care of all your engine repair, oil changes, braking, injection systems, battery, transmission, even exhaust work, and much more. Plus, they're offering 10% off your first service. So contact the Automedics Car Care Center today at 256-6762 or visit them on Facebook, the all-new Automedics Car Care Center in Madison.
Welcome back to Flandreau and the Madison Bulldog postgame show, where Madison survives for a 49-45 win here tonight over the Flandreau Flyers. The Bulldogs led throughout. Their lead to start the fourth quarter was 12. Flandreau quickly pushed that down to single digits. Madison had a 6-point lead with under 20 seconds to go. Flandreau hits a 3, they get a steal, they get a 2. Suddenly the lead is down to 2. But with 5 seconds to go, they were able to get the ball into Miles Schneider. Schneider hits 2 free throws, and this game ends 49-45. Bulldogs defense really bailed Madison out of this one. That's how they won the game. This fourth quarter defense, I mean, despite that little flurry in the final 30 seconds of the game, really tough interior defense by Madison tonight. Brooks and Nielsen, Veenhoff, Henry had a block in there in that fourth quarter, and Madison was swatting balls away left and right. Flandreau couldn't get the three-point shots they wanted, partly because they want to get those shots from Parsley. Madison kept Brooks on him, and credit Brooks tonight. Ben had 8 points, but he did a job on the defensive end. He was not letting Parsley get easy shots off tonight. Paul Parsley finishes with 10 points in the ball game. Micah Otto had 12. Alex Xavier Poitra 10 for the Flyers in this quarterfinal loss tonight to the Bulldogs. Madison led by Miles Schneider, 18 points for Miles. Only 2 in the fourth quarter, but they came with 5 seconds to go. They were pretty big. Brooks finishes with 8. Nielsen had 6 off the bench. Shane Veenhoff had 7. 4 for Henry Veenhoff, 7 for Shane Veenhoff tonight. And Kason Crabtree with 3 for the Madison Bulldogs. Brody Cummins with 3 as well for Madison in a 49-45 win. Now here's the story for Madison. No time to rest. No time even to practice. Turnaround tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We will tip off at West Central High School in Hartford tomorrow. A 1 p.m. tip-off, a 12:45 Edward Jones Investment pregame show tomorrow afternoon right here on AM 1390 and online at amazingmadison.com. So Bulldogs with the win move on in the region playoffs. Other region playoff games happening tonight in boys basketball. In Region 2, it is Sioux Valley with a 2-point win over Florence Henry. The Cossacks win. They will play Hamlin tomorrow in the Region 2A semis. Clark Willow Lake and Dual each won their quarterfinal matchups today. They will play in the semis tomorrow in Region 2. In Region 5, McCook Central Montrose is awaiting the winner of Wagner and Bonham. That one just underway in the second quarter with Bonham up 15-11 on the number 2 seed Wagner. In Class B boys basketball, Del Rapids St. Mary beat Sioux Falls Lutheran 73-43. Coleman Egan is leading Sanborn Central Woonsocket with under a minute to go in the fourth. Coleman Egan's up 44-37, so it looks like the Hawks might hang on for the mild upset, the 5 over the 4 seed there in Region 3B. Coleman Egan would take on Del Rapids St. Mary tomorrow for a chance to go to the Sodak 16. Meanwhile, the Howard Tigers, if you think Madison's playing early at 1 o'clock, Howard's playing at 11:30 tomorrow morning. Howard Tigers and Bridgewater Emory from the Corn Palace tomorrow at 11:30 on our sister station, Jammin' Country, FM 103. The winner moves on to the Class B Sodak 16. For the Madison Bulldogs now, they try to upset the number 1 seed, West Central. The West Central Trojans will host Madison at 1 tomorrow, right here on AM 1390 and the video stream at amazingmadison.com. That's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow from West Central after Madison's 49-45 win over the Flandreau Flyers. For everyone at KJM Sports, I'm Matt Gross. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your Friday night.